Welcome to See Me Here, where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy Nicky Tay.
And today we are reviewing Annabelle Comes Home.
Directed by Gary Dauberman, starring everybody from the Annabelle franchise that we've seen repeatedly. So Annabelle is back. This time not in a prequel or a sequel. It is just an Annabelle story. Frankly, I don't know why Annabelle is back. Even after watching the movie, I'm still confused on why this movie was made, other than the fact that it is another cash grab for the Conjuring universe. Gary Dauberman, who wrote a lot of the other Annabelle movies, he also had a part in It, in the new It film. Seems like a pretty solid writer. This is his first time directing a film, and it is not a good outing for Gary. This film was incredibly slow. And on top of being so convoluted in parts, obvious spin-offs to say, hey, what can we give you that The Nun didn't give you? Nothing. I don't want anything else. Just give me The Conjuring, give me The Crooked Man, and be done. Move on.
And it's crazy because you said you don't know why they made it, but you just said why they made it.
Yeah, but at its core, right? Like, you just don't make movies. Well, okay, some people do make movies just for the cash grab, right? But you also make a movie because you want a story to tell. They clearly didn't have a story to tell. So it's like, why are we here?
But it wasn't just for the cash grab. Like you said, both points, right? I think the second point is, and I'm not saying that's good, but it is another point. I think they really made this movie to kind of like flush out other potential movies, right?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Like they had all these other characters in this movie. Yeah, they tried to flush out and see like, how scared are you of the coin man? How scared are you of this and this and that and this? So they were really, it's almost like a bad all-star game. Kind of like the NFL. It's like a bad all-star game. Like, we don't want this. Like, we don't want to see other people in the cinematic world. I'm kind of with you. I think we're done now. Like, give us maybe one or two more Conjuring films. I want to see the Cricket Man just to see, how it pans out because it was scary. But that's it. Like, I don't want any other franchise. I don't want any more Annabelle.
I don't want the Ninja Man.
Nothing. None of that. None of that.
The Hellhound.
See,
it's like they like 20 years too late. It's like they just found all of R.L. Stein's books and they said, oh my God, like the Night in Terror Tower. And they just start cranking out movies. Like, this is where we are with the Conjuring universe. They are ripping off R.L. Stein books and piecemealing us one at a time. And then they saying, oh yeah, it's connected, it's a universe. No, you're done.
And I think the Conjuring film does a good job at attempting to scare you, right? But I feel like I said this before. Like, it's almost deja vu. It feels so formulaic now. Like, it feels so...
They didn't even stick to the formula.
You don't think so?
Yeah, it was so dry. It's like, yeah, where the seasoning at on this chicken? Like, you just giving me bland chicken with a glass of milk. Like, yeah, it's a meal. Like, am I eating? Sure. Am I liking it? Nah. In this movie, it was just so boring. Like, nobody in the theater yelled.
Nah, I didn't. Not
one scream. No. And we had like little girls in there, and I'm not nothing against little girls. Little girls are tough, but I was expecting like that little cheesy. Yeah. Nothing. Everybody kind of chuckled at parts. I heard somebody go, "That's stupid." Like like what? Yeah. I should never hear that during a horror movie, but I did. And Annabelle Comes Home.
Should have stayed home.
I don't even got a joke.
It should have stayed home. Like, no, I got you. It should have stayed home. And is it better than the first Annabelle?
No, not even close.
Really?
Yeah, because it's so boring.
Okay.
So boring. At least the first Annabelle was exciting because you didn't know who Annabelle was. Even though it turned out bad.
Yeah, it did.
Right? Like, it was exciting. It was like, yeah, it's built up, and then you were let down at the end. I was let down right out the gate. I said, yep, this is gonna be a long one. Let me sit back, put my legs up, rest my eyelids, because Annabelle doesn't have a story to tell.
And it was, for this to be the third movie, it was way too slow, right?
I thought this was a fourth one.
No, it's only 3 Annabelles.
Yeah,
for this to be the third one. For this to be the third Annabelle, fourth appearance.
Yeah, fourth appearance. That's the key.
Yeah, fourth appearance. But for this to be the third Annabelle film, it started off way too slow. The farther you get in the film line, the more we don't need a setup, right?
Yeah.
You can set up the characters, even though one of them already is established as her daughter. The other two, you can flesh out a little bit. They try to do a good job at her motives. It wasn't terrible. The writing wasn't terrible, but the scares wasn't there, and it was very dry, and it took too long to get to where we wanted to go.
In closing for me, Annabelle Comes Home is the homegoing. It's a funeral service for the Annabelle part of this franchise, maybe even this franchise, it is pretty clear that they are running out of ideas. And yeah, sure, you know, you got this whole room with a boatload of ideas, but this is where the formulaic part come in, right? It's like it's the same setup. A demon attached to this creepy story, and bam, right? Like, what was the Curse of La Llorona, right? It almost could fit in this universe, right? With this, oh, we got a demon.
Oh, it is in the universe.
It was that in the Conjuring universe?
Yeah, it is.
Damn, that's crazy. That movie was bad too. So they've already failed twice, like on bringing out other characters in this universe that aren't a part of the main storyline. The Nun and La Llorona. I don't know if that's true.
It is.
That's bad.
It is.
That is bad. And so the Crooked Man, even though the Crooked Man was very good in Conjuring 2, I'm not expecting much. And so this for me is a 4.8 out of 10. I don't think people should see this, but if you're very interested, maybe you go.
After watching the first Conjuring film, the thought of all of these spin-off movies that it could make really excited me. When they opened their room up and they said all of these things have stories attached to them, I was really hoping to see them. But after seeing all of the Annabelle films and also La Llorona and maybe even a Crooked Man, I feel like if the Warrens are not involved, the films don't do well. There's only been one of those films out of all of them just named that actually was good. All the rest of them suck. Well, Crooked Man and not that. All the other ones before the Crooked Man suck, except that one I just said, which is the second Annabelle. That was the only good one. All the other ones suck. So with that being said, I would probably have to give this movie a 4.9. And the reason why I give it a 4.9, because like me and Nikki they say all the time, if it's not a 5 or higher, it's not worth watching. And this film is not worth watching at all. Unless maybe it's Halloween time and you kind of want to just watch all the Conjuring films. I wouldn't suggest that. Just watch 2, maybe 3 of them, and that'd be it. But that's really the only reason why you should watch this movie.
That completes the review for Annabelle Comes Home. It is a sad day all across the board for horror films. Like,
we got It coming up.
That's it, right? It too is where all my money is going. If I had to make a big bet, It too will be amazing. But now the James Wan touch in this space, I think he used it all on Aquaman. Like, they didn't even call him for this. Like, you can clearly tell, like, he is just out. Like, it is over. It's just like the Saw franchise, right? When he stopped touching those, it went to shit. So somebody at this studio needs to call James and say, hey, we need Juan. See, I see what I did there. Yeah. That completes the review. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know how you feel about this movie. I know some of you will find this movie amazing, and I say shame on you. But if you did, let us know. And as always, don't forget, you've seen it here.